Guided message. Guided message. Hi, guys. We're going to do a guided message, period. If you have already seen the title, you know exactly why you clicked on this video and per. So, you coming in too hot for their ass. You coming in way too hot. And the thing about it is that you always been at this temperature, but right now is like they had the perception before that they was hotter, and they was hotter in the 3D, but you always been hot in the 5D. But what's happening? We living in a timeline now where the 5D is extremely transparent. That's what they say by the veil is getting thin. Motherfuckers is all coming into their empath body. Motherfuckers is all coming into their intuitive body. It's not just one, it's all. All light bulbs are gonna light up each other, all at the same fucking time. So when I say you coming in too high, it's not even that you coming in too high. It's just that the consciousness has increased. Therefore, your vibration is being felt even more than before. The words is hitting harder than before. And not only that, but once an energy has a knowledge of self, and that's all energy. Once an energy has a knowledge of self, game over. Once the energy has knowledge of self, game over, because it's like that energy knows how to control, manipulate, sit, up, stand, whatever, completely control itself. I always think I'm on TikTok. I was just about to go to the side just so I could smoke. I'm like, yeah. So motherfuckers, I see you've been waiting for justice. Motherfuckers have not came in. Motherfuckers have not done right. And this is not only in family, but this is also in work. Because I see, like, in friendships, you don't care. It's just, it don't mean, not too much for you, you're a really transparent person. So it's like, for you to be friendly, outgoing, approachable, that's nothing to you. You seeing that, like, the basic necessities of being a human. But when it comes down to work and family, motherfuckers is not coming in because, it's too much frequency for their ass. So what I want you to do is, I want you to stay focused, because not necessarily that's entirely a distraction, because it's also your confirmation over, who it is that you are. But, you gotta stay focused, because that's what we call in tarot the 10 of Wands. So you don't want the 10 of Wands to happen. You got too much shit going on. You got too much shit to do. You got too much shit to unravel. You have a life to live, my darling. And you have been really focused on being the hero. You have been very focused on being the hero, literally. It's not the time for you to be the hero anymore. You're gonna save everybody when you save yourself in this movie from your perception. I need you to save yourself. Not even you are completely safe. You still out here saving people. You feel me? So motherfuckers probably, they, rather play the victim, to fuck with you. They rather play the victim than to fuck with you, because it keeps them in a place where it's like they have control, versus if they was around, they wouldn't have as much control over the situation, or like what's going on, or whatever the case. And that's the truth of it. Them being distant keeps them in control. And now you particularly have one op. That op, has been very close to you. That op is in connection with the rest of the ops. So, TBH, you cannot let that op back in. It's gonna sink your whole ship. You've been dying for everybody to get on the ship. You've been dying. Please come. I got this. I got that. I got the third. I got the sixth. And motherfuckers, you see motherfuckers getting on other ships, going other places, and you like, what the fuck? Like, these were what the fuck? We started off on the same ship. And we all planned it to be like this and to be in this way. But what's going on? What you not seeing, because you haven't got off your ship, is, bitch, damn, Your ship is the best. Your ship is the best. Your ship is the lightest. Your ship run the fastest. You feel me? But what happened? It's like what I said about energy. You know, it's been like this, but it's just now in this time, in this timeline, it is just felt. You know, it is just seen. We have had every flavor but this one. You know, the one we haven't wanted to have. You know, the meal we haven't wanted to have. Not knowing, like, damn, it was going to be the best. You know? It was going to be the best. That's like a DL. They like it so much, they so scared. That's exactly what it is. You coming in too hot. It's like every day that gay boy coming in class, turning up that heat, that DL boy is like, ooh, yes, deep down. But on the forefront is like, you know? Like, whoa. So I don't want you to get confused by that, you know, to bring it all together. I don't want you to get distracted. We have a lot of things to do. So tribe, if you watching this right now, you see Mama always had a plan. You know what I'm saying? We're all connected, my darling. It is by no coincidence. There was always a plan in place. So get prepared for me to be even more intentional in speaking like this, you know? And I always say this on TikTok Live. Shout out to all the witches. Shout out to all the witches because, you know, we are putting back the medical field that was there 2,000 or more years ago. So what's happening now with all this surge of like witches and things and whatever is her collecting her people. You know, she's gathering her people, God, she's getting her people together. You know, she's establishing that esoteric body that needs to be there. And the truth of the matter is that that is feminism because spirit is feminine. Spirit is a woman. She's a woman. She's a feminine spirit. She's a mother. She's a guider. You know, yes. If you know, you know. But yeah, this message is going to be for very specific people. It's not going to be for everybody. But I don't want you to get distracted. There's things you need to do. You know, you've been waiting at the dock the whole time. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to leave. It's time for you to leave the dock. Okay? It's time for you to leave the dock. I don't want you to wait no more because you're getting confused. You know, you're like, I'm at this port and ain't nobody coming in this motherfucker. I'm not even who I think it is. Like, no, babe, you in the wrong place. I need you to go. And the next port, you're gonna be that girl. The rest of them is gonna arrive and none of them gonna hit like you. Okay? Now what?